before we start. So, anybody would like to say the prayers? Hare Krishna. Om Agyan Timirandhasya Jnananjan Shalakya Chakshurunmilitamena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namah. Om Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Peshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedant Swaminiti Namini. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurvani Pracharni Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Desha Tarni. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advait Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. He Krishna Karna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namostute. Tapti Kanchan Gaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Piye. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji, welcome to today's class. We are continuing with chapter 10. We are in the middle part of the Bhagavad Gita, and this is chapter number 7 to 12 are in fact so lovely. Each one is a supreme, gives you supreme knowledge and supreme bliss also. You really learn about what real bhakti is. Lord Krishna himself is glorifying pure devotional service, and you enlightening Arjuna, and through Arjuna all of us, that how should we conduct ourselves in pure devotional service to Krishna. And he doesn't want anything. Patram Pushpa Phalam. He just wants our love, full dedication, full devotion, and surrender, and always talking or worshipping or using our senses in service of Lord Krishna. This is all he wants. So we have covered quite a few verses in this chapter. This is summary. Then we have covered about these are 16 qualities which are mentioned, and Lord is defining these qualities. These qualities, where these are qualities are present in the living entities and the demigods also. These are material quality basically, and since these are materials, all the living entities, but those who are in pure devotional service, they have to develop these qualities so that they are successful in their endeavor towards Krishna devotional service. So these qualities were mentioned, and this verse we covered. This now this is not, we have 6 verse we have not covered. Now he is giving the origin, how Krishna is supreme. He is going to give this knowledge from this verse onwards now, and how he is supreme, that is and how he is a forefather of all forefathers. So this is mentioned here. Maharshaya sapat purve chatvaro manavistata madbhava manasa jata yesham lok imah prajaha. The 7 great sages and before them, the 4 other great sages and the Manus, progenitors of mankind, are born out of mind. They are all Manas Putra of Lord Krishna. He thought and they were born immediately. And all creatures in these planets descend from them. So first of all came 4 Kumaras. We all of us know 4 Kumaras were the sons of Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma had origin from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Krishna had expanded into 3 Purusha avatars, that is Karnakdoshai Vishnu, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and Kshirakdoshai Vishnu. So the source is Krishna himself. From Krishna, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, from Garbhodakshai Vishnu, we know from his navel, the stem of lotus flower, and at the top of the lotus flower, Brahma was born. And so Brahma was created in order to populate the universe. But 4 Kumaras, all of us know, they did not want to grow and to adulthood. They were Jnani. They were impersonalist in the beginning, and they did not want to marry and create children. So the first, in fact, in this series was Lord. So Brahma was basically, it's also called as Hiranyagarbha. So Hiranyagarbha, that Then 4 Kumaras came. Thereafter 4 Kumaras, then there were 7 great sages. These great sages are Atri, Vishwamitra, Gautam, all these, the 7 these sages came, or Saptarishi came. And from after Saptarishi, there were, say 14 Manus, and we are in the 7th Manu at this stage. So everybody has his origin or his descent from Krishna himself. Krishna is Adi Purush. He is the primeval Lord. Nobody existed before Krishna. And what to talk of demigods? And Brahma is also demigod. So all these descended from, and then came the living entities. Krishna created living entities. So the summary of Krishna, verse number 6, we just now heard about the 4 Kumaras, the 25 sages, and 14 Manus. So 4 great sages, 4 Kumaras, 7 great sages, and then 14 Manus. So that makes 25 in all. So Krishna is the source of all. He is the Parampita of the father of the grandfather. And we called Lord Brahma as Parampita. But Pitamah, we call Brahmaji as Pitamah. And Krishna is Parampitamah. That means he is father of the Brahmaji is Pitama, and Krishna is said to be Param Pitama, that he is father of the grandfather. So this is how this progeny has come into. So Pitama, the grandfather, you can see the picture of Lord Brahma, and 25 patriarchs of living entities. The first is 4 Kumaras, Sanak, Sanatan, and then Sanat Kumar. Sanak, Sanand, Sanatan, and Sanat Kumar. And the 7 rishis are given: Kashyap, Atri, Vashishta, Vishwamitra, Gautam, Jamdagni, and Bharadwaj. And then 14 Manus, these are 14 Manus. Vavasvat, this is 7th Manu, the period which is passing at the moment. So we move on to verse number 7 and anybody would like to read this one?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Etam vibhutim yogam cha mam yogate tatvatah so avikalpena yogena ujyate natra sanshayah. He who knows in the truth this glory and power of mind engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this there is no doubt. Hare Krishna.
So now everybody says, God is great. We all of us say, and we hear often that people say that God is great. But how great is God? Nobody knows, because nobody can understand Krishna. It is impossible. He has got infinite powers, infinite mystic opulences. He had everything is perfection there, full perfection, and limitless, infinite. There is no limit to it. So how God is great, nobody can know it. In fact, nobody can understand. Even the demigods, we know the Brahma Vimohan Leela, and we know about Indra's that he was incessant rain for 7 days. Govardhan Hill had to be picked up by Lord Krishna at that time. He was a 7-year-old child only then. So even demigods do not understand what to talk of. But Arjuna is a very dear devotee and very devoted person. So he is praying to Krishna, and he has prayed. That is why Lord Krishna is giving so much of knowledge about the pure bhakti yoga and how can one attain pure bhakti. That is the subject matter. So when one has knowledge, one develops faith, one develops some kind of inquisitiveness to know more and more. And Lord Krishna is out of his mercy, he is telling about all his opulences. But he can't tell all his opulences. They are so immense, so limitless or infinite. He is just giving you a glimpse of And why Arjuna has asked so? Because a normal person normally does not become a pure devotee, but he is coming into the contact of many material objects on day-to-day basis. So Krishna is going to now explain his opulences in the material manifestations across the universe, which everybody is coming in touch with. So knowledge of opulences, when we know, then we develop some kind of inquisitiveness to know and more and more. When we know more and more, we develop some kind of shraddha or faith. And when that shraddha develops, then person surrenders. And when person surrenders, he starts doing pure devotional service. So the basic issue is here, none can understand the mystic powers and of course the immense opulences of Lord Krishna. So this is the route that one has to apply a surrender to Lord Krishna, and then he will reveal himself. Now this is the verse here. Unalloyed devotional service of there is no. So one has to know basically the glory. That is why emphasis is on hearing and chanting, because by hearing and chanting and by association of pure devotees, we come to know many things, pastimes, name, form, pastimes, many attributes of Lord Krishna. Then this we progress in our. And what is the scene here? You can see the picture on right, the below, the lower part of this.
This is Lord Krishna arriving to, I think, Mathura, the Kansha kingdom.
Yes, Mataji, very nice. Lord Krishna and Balram also. You can see here. This is a chariot here, and sorry. This is the chariot here, and near the chariot, this is Krishna himself, and this is Balram here. So both are arriving in Mathura. This is gate to the entry of city of Mathura. So this is the essence of Chaturshloki Gita. It is also called. It is essence of Gita, and beautifully, one who knows these four verses are 8, 9, 10, 11. They are worth memorizing, and of course, it gives so much of immense knowledge of Lord Krishna's opulences, of how can we develop relationship with Krishna, and what happens after we develop relationship with Krishna. That is Sambandh, Abhidhe, and Prayojan. So the verse number 8 discusses Krishna Sambandh. Verse number 9 and 10, Abhidhe, the process, how to understand and know Krishna. And verse number 11 is Prayojan, that is Krishna Prem. How to, so these 4 verses are mentioned here. Yes, 10.8. Yes, Mataji. This is very important verse.
Yes, Prabhuji. Aham sarvasya prabho mattah sarvam pravattate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaah. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who knows this perfectly engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. Hare Krishna.
So this verse number 10.8 is Krishna Sambandh. What is the relationship of Krishna with other things? So he says that I am the source. Aham sarvasya prabhu mattah sarvam pravartate. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. We know those 14 lokas, universes. There are a million other universes also. So these 14 planets rather. Then Krishna has created everything. All material worlds, all spiritual worlds, all living entities, all demigods, and all that living and non-living is there. Everything is created by Krishna, and everything emanates from Him. Krishna directly does not do it. He does it through his energies or the potencies or opulences only he uses for creation of universes and the living entities and demigods. The wise who know this perfectly engage my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts. So, how wise, who is wise here? Guru, Shastra, and Sadhu. 3 persons are wise, and they impart knowledge about Krishna to mundane people, to devotees, to pure devotees, and that is what Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra say. That is a golden line. That is perfect truth, because they are Tattvadarshi. They have realized the truth and they know the truth, and they are able to communicate that truth to common men or common devotees. So Krishna says that everything has emanated from me, and was the purpose of knowing Krishna. The immediate effect of knowing Krishna is that one develops uh, Nishtha, Asakti, and Nishtha, Ruchi, and Asakti, and there is material entitlement becomes less and less and less. So a person uses all his senses in the service of Krishna, for pleasure of Krishna, for sense gratification of Krishna, not for his own. So the knowledge, after knowledge, develops devotional service. The intermediate stage is surrender. So these are evidences that everything has, Lord has just now said that everything has emanated from me. Everything has emanated, that whether it is spiritual world or spiritual world. Yes, Mataji. Now these are evidences from different Upanishads or Shastras. Narayana Upnishads.
Prabhuji, before that, you said Guru,
Sadhu and
Shastra, Guru, and Sadhu. So, through the Shastra, the Sadhu, we become, matlab,
Mataji, you are
studying Shastra, when we study, one is becoming Sadhu, and then the Sadhu is becoming Guru. Or it is Shastra through Guru or Sadhu.
No. They are three different entities, Mataji. Sadhu here stands for a person who is sannyasi, renunciate,
Yes, okay.
who has no mental desire, who has perfect control of over his mind and senses, who has no material desires, who does not want any sense gratification, who has knowledge of scriptures, who is soul surrendered unto Krishna's lotus feet. So he is a sadhu. We are talking at that sadhu. And scriptures of course glorify the Lord's pastime, name, and form. So Srimad Bhagavatam, Gita, these are shastras. And third person is Guru, spiritual master, because he is Tattvadarshi. He is spiritual master from the disciplic succession, because he has received authentic knowledge from his Guru. So that is Guru Parampara, in fact. So please don't accept.
No. Exactly. I wanted to, understand this. You made me
Yes.
understand
This
that.
is
Actually, the
simple
question
enough.
was that what it is and how to understand, but you
So,
gave me the correct explanation.
yes, Mataji. So Guru, Sadhu, and Shastra, they never tell lies. They are always concerned with general welfare of masses. They are selfless people. They are elevated souls. They work for. And
Yes.
this is, uh, and being a pure devotee is also, besides the spiritual master, the pure devotees also come in that category. Whatever
Okay.
they say for the. So Arjuna is a pure devotee. Lord Krishna is giving this knowledge directly. Now, aham sarvasya prabhu. Ye veti tattva. This is the fact. If somebody knows that I am the source of everything, all material and spiritual words. Now, where is the proof from Shastras? This is the proof from Shastras. Yes, Mataji, now read.
Narayana Upanishad,
Vara.
Varaha Purana. Narayanad Brahma Jayate. From Narayana, Brahma is born. Narayanad Prajapati Prajayate. From Narayana, the Prajapatis are born. Narayanad Indro Jayate. From Narayana, Indra is born. Narayanad Ashto Vasavo Jayante. From Narayana, the 8 Vasus are born. Narayanad Ekadashaha Rudra Jayante. Narayana, the 11 Rudras are born. Narayanad Dwadashadityah Adityah. From Narayana, the 12 Adityas are born. This Narayana is an expansion of Krishna.
So this is evidence from scriptures, Narayana Upanishad or Vara Purana, that everything, all demigods, whether or patriarchs or progenitors who created this, populated this universe, they have come from Lord Krishna only. And from Krishna, Narayan form, and Narayan we know four-arm form of Krishna is Vishnu or Narayan form, and from this is how expansions have occurred. Yes, Mataji. And second evidence is from Vedas. Third is from Narayana Upanishad, and fourth is from Maha Upanishad. Yes, Mataji.
Vedas, Brahmanyo Devaki Putraha. The son of Devaki, Krishna is the supreme personality. Vedas says. Narayana Upanishad. In the beginning of the creation, there was only the supreme personality Narayana. And there was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, no fire, no moon, no heaven and earth, no stars in the sky, no sun. Maha Upanishad. Lord Shiva was born from the forehead of the Supreme Lord.
I think this makes very clear. This is evidence from Shastras, different Upanishads, that everything is born out of Narayana, and even all demigods, they are born from out of Narayana. You know, these are demigods. There was no Brahma, no Shiva, no water, fire, moon, heaven, earth. These are demigods. These are planets which are controlled by, or some creation controlled by one of the demigods. Indra or rain, we know all those things. Varuna. So all these are, created from Supreme Personality of Godhead. So verse 8 says, this is now Krishna Sambandha. We know there are three stages in any relationship. First, that is Sambandha. Second is Abhide, the process. And third is the Prayojan, or the goal, ultimate goal. So Krishna Sambandha. Krishna is the original source of all spiritual. The sambandha between creation and Krishna is that he is the original source of all spiritual material worlds. Aham sarvasya prabho mat sarvam pravartate. Result of knowing this is that one, result of knowing this thing is that Krishna is the source of everything, worships Krishna with all their hearts. Second effect is, that one starts devotional service. In fact, devotional service, before devotional service and worshipping Krishna with all their heart comes the surrender and taking shelter of Lord, and ultimately surrenders. Shelter, surrender, and thereafter devotional service. So Krishna is the source of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhu, mat sarvam pravartate. Everything has emanated from me, and I am the source of everything. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. Machita mandata prana bodhyantaha parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. The thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are surrendered to me, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another and conversing about me. Hare Krishna.
The thoughts of my pure devotees always dwell in me. That means they always keep on meditating on my name and form and attributes. Their lives are surrendered to. That means they have surrendered themselves to Krishna, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, enlightening one another. You know, the Krishna bhaktas or devotees of Lord Krishna, they are always in a joyful and blissful mood, because they are fearless. So 16 qualities, one was fearlessness, abhay. They are not, because they know that Krishna is their protector. They are surrendered soul, and Krishna is the protector. Krishna will take care of everything. So they are not anxious. They are never worried, and there is no tension in their mind at all, because they are always happy. And secondly, they always discuss amongst themselves and with other devotees. They always talk about Krishna only. Prajalpa means that that is given in nectar of instruction. Prajalpa means that when one talks mundane things, material things, A pure devotee of Krishna never talks about mundane matters or, in fact, material matters. He always talks about Krishna only. And when they are so self-satisfied, that they are so happy that they keep on talking about Krishna. So this is first 10.8 was Krishna Sambandha, and the process is being discussed here. The bhakti, the result of knowing this sambandha or developing this sambandha is bhakti is the abhidheya now. The devotional service or bhakti develops in their heart. They know that ultimate supreme destination is Supreme Personality of Godhead. So verse number 8 was about Krishna Sambandha. 9 and 10 is about Abhidheya, the process. He's telling the process is that they always talk about them, Krishna, they always surrender, they take shelter of Lord's lotus feet, they derive bliss and satisfaction, talking about Krishna only. So symptoms of a pure devotee, Krishna becomes, his life and soul, and he constantly hears about and discusses Krishna. This is the symptom of a pure devotee. Now, pure devotee has got two stages of, there is initial stage, which is called preliminary stage, and second is sadhya state, that state of perfection. So when there is preliminary stage or in the early stage, they relish transcendental pleasure from the service itself. That means they render a service to loving devotional service to Lord Krishna, and they become very happy and they become very content. And one is when is in a mature state or sadhya state, they are always situated in love of God. That means they are Uttam Purush now at that stage. And thus relish the highest perfection which is exhibited by the Lord in his abode. Now, a highest perfection of life is knowing Krishna, doing loving devotional service to him, and being always surrendered soul before Lord Krishna. So that is the stage when a devotee becomes mature and develops perfect devotional service, and he is always happy. So, thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me, life fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss, always conversing or talking about me. So this was mentioned in fact, 10.9, which we have done. So this is about the process now. I think I'm clear. Krishna Sambandh was 10.8. Krishna Abhidheya or the Krishna Bhakti Abhidheya is the process through which the Sambandh develops, and the object is Krishna Prema. So we have already covered 10.9. Yes, 10.10. Anybody else would like to read?
Prabhuji, can you explain the two stages again?
Yes,
In the-
Mataji. In fact, when person is initiate in the process of devotional service. So what happens? Let us go back a little more. That the ladder is like this. So hearing and chanting, then knowledge. When knowledge comes, one wants to know more and more, develops inquisitiveness about Krishna. This inquisitiveness of Krishna's name, Krishna's form, wants to know more and more about Leela, pastimes of Krishna, wants to know more and more qualities or opulences of Krishna. When one is convinced about the opulences, then he develops some kind of faith or some kind of surrender. When surrender develops, he starts doing some kind of devotional service. Or conversely, he starts devotional service first and then surrenders. So when surrenders and starts doing devotional service, he starts enjoying that service. He starts deriving happiness or inner bliss or shanti or anand in his heart while doing devotional service. So this is preliminary stage. Now, when one becomes advanced in devotional service, then that is called as mature stage, and that is called as, in fact, sadhya stage. He has already completed his sadhana. Sadhana is practice. This preliminary stage is only sadhana, and the mature stage is sadhya. Sadhana means that he is practicing devotional service. But once he is perfect in devotional service, he becomes sadhya, and he becomes in a mature state. In mature state, it becomes automatically all the devotional service, always thinking of Krishna, never forgetting Krishna, that becomes his habit. It becomes his swabhav or nature. That is mature state. Is that clear, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you so
So
much.
preliminary stage and mature stage. In fact, we are all of us are in a very, very beginning initial stages, because always remember Krishna and never forget Krishna. If we just compare ourselves with this statement, we come nowhere close to it. We most of the times we are thinking of mundane things or material things only, and our entire consciousness is absorbed in outside world, not inside world. So this is this here. Yes, Mataji, would like to read this one?
Yes,
Desha.
Prabhuji. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajtam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam ta yen mapupayanti te. To those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
Very nice. Thank you. Yesham satata yuktanam. Those persons, they satat means constantly, yuktanam means devoted manner, bhajatam priti with love and devotion, who do devotional service to me or think of me or sing my glories. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. I give them the knowledge, buddhi yoga. Tam yena mam upyante, so that they can come to me. So Lord Krishna is, this is a beautiful verse. All 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, they are. So in the earlier verse, Krishna told what is the process of developing Krishna Prema. So this is the Abhyojan. Abhide, rather, not Abhyojan. Prayojan is last Krishna Prema. So Abhide is the process by which we can know the Krishna. The process here told in earlier verse that we have already covered. Now they are constantly devoted to me and they worship with me with their full thought. So in fact, there is in Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is a shloka, Brahmand Brahmati Kon Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Krapa Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. By the mercy of Guru, spiritual master, and by the association of pure devotees, and also the mercy of Krishna, unconditional mercy of Krishna, the seed of bhakti develops in one's heart. Now let us think of a seed. We are planting some kind of plant or floral plant in our garden. So what we do, we sow the seed. Thereafter, we prepare the ground. After preparing ground, we put some kind of manure. We take out the weeds and the stones and other particles from that earth. Then we sow the seed. After sowing the seed, we put water. We almost water it daily till the sprouts come in. And when it sprouts, then we take more care of the plant, because plant is tender. It needs lot kind of support and care also. And then when it grows, then you put some kind of barrier all around so that it is not eaten up by animals or other insects, things like those. So, and then when it starts growing, you come to see the plant daily, day-to-day basis, how many flowers have come today, how many birds, flowers, and then probably sometimes fruits also. And that grows it up plant. So similarly, bhakti lata bij, Brahmand Brahmate Kon Bhagyavan Jeev. There are millions of people all over the world in these multiple universes. But Kon Bhagyavan, only Kon Bhagyavan Jeev, Guru Krishna Krapa Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Only by mercy of Krishna, mercy of his spiritual master, mercy of pure devotees, one develops this seed of devotion in his heart. That the seed, when it develops, then like the plant, probably plant, one has to take lot of care of and protect this plant, and so that it can grow, so that our devotion can grow. Now, what are the factors which can obstruct? What are when the plant is growing, some kind of unwanted grass or weeds also grow. So we pick them up. And what are the weeds in our devotional service? Any idea what are the weeds which check the growth of the main plant?
Offenses.
Yeah, please name, Mataji. What are those?
Meat eating and all this.
Yes,
Meat
those
eating.
are those are regulatory principle anyway. No problem. Any other idea? Anyone else would like to guess?
The passion in doing something, Rajogun, Tamogun, and
Those
all.
are also, in fact, barriers, no doubt. So, by chanting and watering is like chanting and hearing Lord Krishna's. Bhakti Lata Bees is there. Now you have to water it. How to water it? We have to do regular chanting and hearing the glories of Lord Krishna. And we have to protect the plant against weeds also. There are 6 weeds, 6 kind of unwanted things that happen in our mind, which can destroy our bhakti. And those are, first is Kutinati. Kutanati. Kutanati means duplicity. That we are, in fact, we are posing to be a devotee of Krishna, but actually in our hearts or in our mind, our science, our senses, they are not fully devoted in Krishna service. This is Kutinati. That is duplicity. Second is Jeev Hinsa. We keep on killing animals in any form. And Jeev Hinsa means not only Jeev Hinsa, yesterday or day before yesterday also we heard that if we are hurting anybody by our words, action or mind, if we are causing any discomfort or distress through our words, that is also Jeev Hinsa. Not only killing of animals is Jeev Hinsa. Third is Nishiddha Acharan. Nishiddha Acharan means the conduct which is forbidden. And forbidden conduct, as just now, as Mataji told, that those 4 regulative principles are also there. Forbidden, there are no meeting, no, everywhere there is no. That means there is Nishiddha. That Acharan is Nishiddha. So basically 4. And then Man, Pratishtha, Puja. Man, Puja, Pratishtha. Man means self-ego. I am this, I am the doer. I have attained so many, classes. I'm doing so many rounds, and I'm doing so much of devotional service, so much of charity, austerity, or penance. So all this is Man, self-ego. Then Man, Puja. Then you want to be worshipped as a great devotee of Krishna. You want a false, this is a false sense of being very elevated. So this is Man, Puja, and Pratishtha. You want respect from your fellow beings. A pure devotee does not want these things. Neither he is Kutanati, that is, there is no duplicity. The words, actions are same, right? And second is there is no Jeev Hinsa. He is always very kind and merciful and compassionate, full of karuna in his hriday, always. And third, after Jeev Hinsa, then third comes Acharan, regulative principle. He does not do anything which is prohibited or which is forbidden for a devotee. And then Man, Puja, Pratishtha. So these are six, these are 6 weeds which have to be taken out from the mind and heart. So then this gradually develops, the pure devotional service develops. So this is about Bhakti Lata Bij. And please remember this sloka is very nice. कौन ब्रह्मांड भ्रामते ब्रह्मांड भ्रामते कौन भाग्यवान जीव Guru Krishna Kripa Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. So many millions of people are roaming about, moving about in this universe, many universes, but by mercy of Krishna, by mercy of his spiritual master, and by mercy of pure devotees only, the seed of pure bhakti develops in one's heart. So this is about the process. Now, what's number 11 about the result? Or result is Krishna Prem. So now, continuing with this, yes, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. When a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruits of activities, he is acting in karma yoga. That the goal is Krishna, but he takes pleasure in mental speculations to understand Krishna, he is acting in Jnana yoga. The goal and seeks Krishna completely in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, he is acting in Bhakti yoga or Buddhi yoga, which is the complete yoga. The complete yoga is the highest perfectional stage of life.
Thank you, Mataji. So different kind of yogas are what these people are doing in those yoga. If in karma yoga, if fruit worker is there, the individual is always enjoying, wants to enjoy his benefits and the fruits and results of his actions. So he is in karma yoga. He is not thinking of Krishna, though he may be knowing goal of life. The goal of life is attaining Krishna's abode. That is the goal of life. Highest perfection of life is going to Golok Vrindavana or the Golok Krishna's abode. So he may be knowing, but if he is involved in karmakant or he is involved in fruitive activities and wants enjoying his actions or the results of his actions, then he is in karma yoga. The Gyan yoga, he also knows the goal of life, but he doesn't want to surrender. He wants to attain more and more knowledge of Krishna through mental speculation, through reading Vedas and through other kind of Shastras. But he just remains confined to that knowledge, attaining of knowledge only. He does not develop pure devotional service. And the third person is pure devotee who knows the goal of life completely, and the goal of life he knows as Krishna. He performs devotional service to Krishna, and thereby he wants to attain the highest perfection of life. And highest perfection of life is two. One is getting rid of cycle of birth and death, and second is attaining the abode or the abode of Krishna, or going back home, back to Godhead. So this is the analogy. This is the meaning of three kind of yogas which are mentioned again here in the pictorial form. Yes, Mataji, you can just first is
Different steps of yoga. First, karma yoga. Karma yoga, when one knows the goal is Krishna but is addicted to the fruits. Two, Gyan yoga, when one knows the goal is Krishna but takes pleasure in mental speculation to understand Krishna, he is acting in Gyan yoga. Buddhi yoga, Bhakti yoga, when one knows the goal and seeks completely in Krishna consciousness and devotional service, he is acting in Buddhi yoga or Bhakti yoga, the complete yoga, the highest perfectional stage.
Okay, Matthew. So I think there is no doubt Karma yoga and Gyan yoga do not need any kind of further explanation, but Buddhi yoga I will talk about. Buddhi means intelligence and yoga means mystic activities. So a pure devotee utilizes his knowledge by intelligence, and by intelligence he controls his mind and senses and diverts all his senses and mind in the service of Lord. That is the intelligence. And yoga, he performs mystic activities related to devotional service. So these activities, Lord Krishna, this Buddhi yoga was used in this word was used in chapter 2 also. And there it was a mixed karma plus. So activities are there, mystic activities and in use of intelligence in devotional service towards this. So it is a combination of some kind of karma plus bhakti. But when a person, as we just now saw in the preliminary stage and mature state, that is sadhak stage, sadhana stage and the sadhya stage, that person who is involved in the pure devotional service attains mature stage, he becomes established in Buddhi yoga or Bhakti yoga completely. So Bhakti yoga is the perfectional. Now, let us go back to chapter number 7, 7, 8, 9. All three Krishna has been glorifying the pure devotional service. And how to attain in Chaturshloki Gita, this is also called as Chaturshloki Gita, or if you remember 4 slokas of Gita, these 8, 9, 10 and 11, 10.8, 9, 10 and 11, that is the essence of Bhagavad Gita, because Sambandh, Avidey and Prayojan, everything is explained in this. What is the Sambandh with Krishna and what is the Avidey? Avidey means the process or relationship, how this relationship can be developed, and what is the outcome, that is 10.11. Outcome is Buddhi yoga, outcome is Krishna prem. One develops pure devotional service or pure prem for Krishna in his heart. This one, Risha Mataji, please continue.
Teshamevanu Partha Mahamagyanajam Tama Nashyamyatma Bhavastho Jnanadipena Bhasvata. Out of compassion for them, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
So we saw that there was preliminary stage, there was, then mature stage. Sometimes what happens, a pure devotee, under instructions from a spiritual master or under guidance of a spiritual master, does not succeed in getting pure devotional service in his heart. Bhaktilata Beej does not grow as it should have grown under. So, but he he continues to perform devotional service or bhakti. Then Krishna is so tesham tesham eva anukampartham. Anukampa means compassion or mercy. Anukampa means, yes, kindness or mercy or compassion. Krishna gives them buddhi. Aham agyantam tama nashame atma prabhuta gyan deepen. In such cases, Krishna, what does? Krishna is like a shining lamp. This is analogy. And the lamp gives us light, and the light means removal of darkness, and light means knowledge, and darkness means ignorance. So as Krishna gives us knowledge, if one continues, one is sincere and devoted and dedicatedly doing devotional service, then Krishna guides such a pure devotee in ultimately reaching the complete knowledge or getting the Krishna prema. So out of compassion for them, I dwelling in their hearts. Krishna, we know that is dwelling in our heart as a Paramatma. He is watching quietly that if our sincerity, our dedication, our devotion, our purity of thoughts and mind, and purity of our senses, and when he finds this, yes, person is in path of devotional service, then out of such a person, of course, surrenders, and Krishna is merciful. He helps him, he gives him Buddhi Yoga, and Buddhi Yoga, after Buddhi Yoga, person develops love for Krishna. So this is the Chaturshloki Gita, verse number 10.8 to 10.11. So you can see here that Parikshit Maharaj is there, and Kapil Muni is giving sermon to his mother, Devabhuti, in the lower picture, and here Parikshit Sukhdev Maharaj is giving knowledge of this Bhagavatam to Parikshit Maharaj, Sukhdev Maharaj, and rishis are listening. So opulence of the Absolute is continuing. That text 11, Krishna, special mercy of Krishna. That means if a person is very sincere, dedicated, already in pure devotion to service to Krishna, he helps Krishna. Krishna is our father. He is best friend. He is sitting very close to our heart, and in the heart rather, as super soul, that he helps developing by shutting out the darkness of ignorance. He lamps the light of knowledge in our heart, and person develops pure love for Krishna. So this is 10 point. Now, any question up to this point? So after glorifying, now Arjuna accept Krishna's, after listening so much Krishna's opulence, right from verse number 1 to 11, now Arjuna accepts Krishna's position and request him to hear more of his opulence. Krishna, Arjuna is a very pure devotee and pure Vaishnava. He is never tired of hearing Krishna's glories, Krishna's nectarian words. In fact, we read so many things, we come to know so many things, but we forget them. We never develop interest in retaining them in our mind. But here, Arjuna is never tired of listening Krishna's glory. Here, Krishna has already explained so much about he has informed about the Sambandha, Avideya, and Prayojan also. He has described glorified the pure devotional service also. Now, Krishna, out of mercy for all of us, he is asking more opulences. Now, we are mundane people, we are mudha, we are not intelligent, we are ignorant, fallen souls. So we do not understand these big, big things. Now, Arjuna is asking Krishna, please tell me, in this material world, when you are manifested in numerous forms in this material world. So how does a common man understand that you are there, or you have created this universe and all the objects which a person is enjoying? So yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Arjuna accepts Krishna's position and requests to hear more of his opulences. Arjuna refers to previous authorities, thus confirms Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, also by his own realization, prays to Krishna to hear more of his glories so that he can always think of him and remember him. Otherwise, Krishna will remain unknowable.
So, as I just now said, Krishna told about his opulences, how he pervades the entire universe, how he supports and maintains everything, how his opulences, how everything has come out of Aham Sarvasya Prabhu, everything has come out from him, and even that all the universes, all the living entities, even all demigods. We just now had the evidences from Shastra, Narayana Upanishad, Maha-Upanishad, and other Vara Puran, that how Krishna is the source of everything and maintainer and protector. Now, listening after so much, Krishna is convinced, Arjuna is convinced that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, he has self-realization, and also he is now going to say what other sages and great people or elevated souls or Mahatmas have said about Krishna. So, anybody else would like to read?
Hare Krishna, may I?
Yes, Mataji, please continue. So these are verse number 10, 12, and 13.
Okay.
Arjuna.
Arjuna Ubasa Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusam Sasbatam Dibyam Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum Ahusvam Rasya Sarve Devarsir Naradas Tatha Asito Devalo Vyasa Sayam Cheva Brabisi Me. Arjuna said, "You are the supreme Brahman, the ultimate, the supreme abode and purifier, the absolute truth, and the eternal divine person. You are the primal God, transcendental and original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Debala, and Vyasa proclaim this of you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me." Hare Krishna.
So these, after listening to Chaturshloki Gita from Krishna, Arjun is now glorifying Krishna. He's self-realized, he is fully convinced about Krishna's supremacy, and he wants to know more. So he says now, he starts with Param Brahma, Param Dhama, that you are the Supreme Personality, Param Brahma. Krishna is called as Param Brahma, and what are we? In earlier verses, we have heard about ourselves. We are also Brahman, because the soul is there. Soul is a representative of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So we are also Brahma. But Krishna is Param Brahma. He is God, Bhagwan feature. We are Paramatma feature only, right? So Param Dhama, that is his eternal abode, is the highest. There is nothing beyond that. Pavitram is the purest of the pure. There could be nothing more pure than Krishna himself. Param Bhavan, that is, he also Paramam Bhavam, that means whoever comes in contact with Krishna or thinks of Krishna, it becomes, or chants or glorifies Krishna, he becomes also pure. Purusham Sashwatam, you are the Adi Purush. Sashwatam means that eternal person who never dies. He Shashwat means everlasting, eternal. Divyam, you are divine. Adi Devam, Ajam. Adi Devam means you are primeval Lord, that is nobody existed before you. And Ajam means, what does Ajam mean? Anyone?
Unborn.
Yeah, one who does not take birth. Krishna has not taken birth. He always existed. Among Vibhu means all kind of opulences you have got. Ahus tvam rahasya sarve. So you are transcendental in origin and you are also the unborn already. And all great sages such Ahus tvam rahasya sarve devarshis naradas tatha asito devalo vyasa swam chaiv brevisi me. The and your your mystery, Tvam Rahasya, Rasya survey, the all knowledge about you, all these great sages have also sung. They claim you to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they also sing your glories. So, and now, besides other what Shastras are saying, what these great sages are saying, you are also saying that you are Aham Sarvas Prabhu, that you are the creator of all kind of material and spiritual universes. So Krishna, now Arjun is convinced, and then so Param Brahma, you are the supreme truth. Yes, Mataji, you read.
Okay. Param Brahma, you are the supreme truth. Param Dhama, the ultimate abode. Pabitram, the purest, untainted by material contamination. Param Bhavan, the absolute truth. Purusam, you are a person, supreme enjoyer. Sasbatam, eternal.
Shashvatam,
Dibyam,
Shashvatam, eternal.
Sasbatam, eternal. Dibyam, transcendental. Adi Devam, original Lord. Azam, the unborn. Vibhum, the greatest. Accepted by all acharyas, Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa. You yourself, I totally accept as you yourself are declaring it to me, I totally accept as truth. Neither demigods or the demons can understand your personality.
So Krishna, this is a beautiful explanation and graphic presentation of last verse, that is 12, 13, 14. And he says in the end, neither demigods nor the demons can understand our personality. Nobody can understand. We know about the demons. They did not know. There so many demons, Bakrasur, Kasur, Bakasur, all these demons, Putana, they all wanted to kill Krishna when he was a small child only, because they do not know Krishna's glory. Putana, she came in the form of mother, wanted to feed the poison which was pasted over the nipple of her breast. So, but Krishna could have killed her, knowing Krishna knew everything. He could have killed her even before she could feed. But Krishna, because she came in the mother form, Krishna is so merciful and loving that he honored Putana also as mother. And he, of course, the outcome was definitely going to be against Putana. But Krishna gives honor to his devotees. She came with a bhav of mother, though she wanted to kill Krishna, but she could not understand Krishna. So Krishna is very merciful, compassionate to his devotees. Even persons who want to do harm to Krishna, Krishna is considerate to them also. So then demons, of course, the story of demigods we have already seen. That demigods do not understand Krishna. They do not accept, do not realize the supremacy of Lord. Now, Lord himself is proclaiming, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We'll have to stop here. This verse, 13 verse we have covered. So any questions anybody would like to ask, please, you are welcome. Attendance link I have posted in the chat box. I'm posting it again. Please fill the check and verify the link is working. So then we know it's okay.
Prabhuji, not working.
It's not okay. It's not working.
Not for me.
Okay, Mataji, I'll post it again. Just try, because when I try to open, it works. It is working, Mataji. Check.
It
If
is
anyone,
working. It
Is
is
it?
working. The previous one also.
Okay. Now, anyway, there may be some local problem. If it is working, then please fill the attendance. So we'll continue with 10.14 tomorrow. Any questions, doubts, or suggestion, or corrections, or additions? Are you finding, all of you finding it interesting, Mataji and Prabhuji's?
Indeed,
yes, sir.
very easy to understand. And verse by verse, it is explained so thoroughly.
Okay. But sometimes I feel because all of you don't ask questions, you should keep quiet. So, or don't add something to what I'm telling, that I feel that probably it is not interesting, it's boring. That is why everybody is silent.
No, no, no.
Prabhuji,
We'll
in
understand.
today's the Chatur Loka, I mean,
Chatushloki.
it is so overwhelming. I mean, if we take a step forward towards Krishna, in 10.10, I think the Krishna is saying, I give the understanding.
Yeah.
And then in the next word is saying that I not only to give the understanding, but I also, in the mode of ignorance, somebody is there, then I shine the lamp of knowledge in their hearts. So what else we would like, we would want. So it is really overwhelming that if a step forward towards him, I think he'll take 100 steps
Very true.
towards us.
We have to be but just dedicated. With pure heart, we have to render service to him. With loving, develop that kind of relationship. We have to develop that relationship. That is why Sambandha, Avidey, and Prayojan, these words are used. For verse number 8 is Krishna Sambandh. What is our relationship? Because he is the creator of everything. The entire thing which we are living in, material world or whatever is spiritual world, that is his creation. That is our sambandh with Krishna, because we are dealing with the Krishna's creations. Then Abhide, what is the process of developing love for Krishna? The process is through, of course, as you Mataji just now mentioned, process is through doing devotional service to Krishna, surrendering, thinking of him, talking of him, whether in a preliminary stage or a mature stage. And ultimately, what is the outcome or the prayojan of doing this exercise? The prayojan is explained in verse number 11, that we develop Krishna Prema. The ultimate goal is, why this process of Avideya is to develop love for Krishna. And a mature devotee or sadhya person who has completed, and it is though very rare, Brahmand Brahmate Kon Bhagyavan Jeev. Guru Krishna Krapa Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Now, it is for us to how to we protect, how to we tender, and how to we take care of this Bhakti Lata Bij, which is growing in our heart. And that Kutinati Jeev Hinsa, and there's Man Puja Pratishta, that those 6 weeds have to be taken out. We have to do it consciously. If something such comes out, that if we doing some charity, we want a photograph to be published or others to know that we are a weed in our devotional service is growing. We are not pure in our heart. A pure devotee does devotional service, but does not want any reward, any recognition, or any kind of publicity.
Prabhuji, may I ask one question?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, there are so many people around, and I mean, this man thing. So, maybe some of the tasks, let for example, there were 10 tasks, and out of 10 tasks, if I perform 9, so I corrected myself, and I'm not saying that I'm doing 9 tasks, but there would be people around, those who will be proclaiming that they have done all the 10 tasks, and the mere thing is there with others, and how to just safeguard that, okay, that's fine, you take the credit and you proclaim it, and then how to just safeguard at that point of time, when we see others in the same, I mean, in the mode of passion or whatever. Yeah.
In fact, Mataji, we are in material world, and we are bound to action and reactions, our own and others also. So the problem is that what Srila Prabhupada has mentioned in his purpose, that we should have limited contact with mundane people. That means the people who are non-devotees, their that is why association of devotees has been emphasized so much. We should avoid association of non-devotees, and we should interact with non-devotees to the extent it is essential only. And we should always consider that they are not devotees. They don't have pious feeling in their heart. So we sometimes we require to talk about Krishna to such people if they are positive in their approach or attitude. But otherwise, even talking about Krishna to persons who are not interested in Krishna, it is one of the offense in the, it is ninth offense in the 10 offenses in the holy name, that you give name of Lord Krishna to persons who are not interested, who are not Krishna devotees, or who are not interested in listening to Krishna. So just let it go. Mataji, don't worry, let it go. You know, people are selfish. People have got material desires. People want to show off. People don't want to perform, but want to show that if they have done everything. They want to achieve what perfection by lying or by many other shortcuts or means, like flattering, and all these kind of things. People are all around us. So if we increase our association with pure devotees wherever you are, Mataji, if there is a temple, if you happen to visit temple, go talk to some senior devotees there, seek their guidance. That will be very, very exhilarating as well as motivating for you, for all of us. In fact, this is what we do also. I'm also working in a place in a university and, at a senior administrative position. And we are coming across large number of people who are non-devotees, but anyway, no problem. We
Yes,
just
Prabhuji.
ignore them.
Exactly, Prabhuji.
Don't disturb your sadhana, Mataji, by just getting unnecessarily involved and thinking about. They are Buddha, they are ignorant people. Just forgive them.
Yes, Prabhuji. Exactly. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare
So we
Krishna.
shall close today session. Thank you very much for interaction and opinion, Mataji, observations. वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की वृंद की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। Hare Krishna, Prabhuji and Mataji. Thank you very much for your association this evening. We'll meet tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.